Okay, first question. What is your wife's name?
Her name is Kathy.
When did you meet her?
I met her in South Carolina, in Greenville, when we were 29 and she was 30.
Was it love at first sight?
Oh, definitely was love at first sight. I met her at a Greek festival. I was with my friends sitting at one table, and she came in with her friends, and we looked at each other, and it was like a click between us when our eyes met.
When you were little, did you ever think you would find somebody like her?
Well, not particularly my wife Kathy, but definitely somebody who was Indian and from America. Even though I lived in Holland, I always had that kind of dream to marry some Indian girl.
Is Kathy your best friend?
Oh yes, Kathy's definitely my best friend. Actually, we became friends first, and then we fell in love.
Are you still in love with her? Just like before?
I definitely am more and more loving Kathy. We've been married now for almost 18 years this year.
If I say Kathy, what do you think about?
When I see Kathy in my mind, she's very playful. She's my soulmate, and she's my lover, and definitely my best friend.
When did you know you were in love with Kathy?
I knew when Kathy and I were more than just friends. When my father passed away, she was there for me every step of the process, especially the long days that I could confide in her, and we've just become more friends and soulmates even more, especially recently.
When Kathy got pregnant, did you become more in love with her?
Yes, very much so, because when men and women meet, that's how they communicate the emotional relationship with each other. And when Kathy and I decided to have a baby, that's when we made little Elisa.
What did you think when she told you she was pregnant?
Oh, I loved it very much that she was pregnant. We didn't even have to try that much for it, but it was fantastic to know that we're going to have a baby. It did not sink into me at first, of course, because I'm the kind of guy who actually wants to see something. And when we had the doctor's visits and they showed the pictures and something is growing inside of Kathy, that's when I really knew, that Kathy is really pregnant.
Was it a hard pregnancy?
Yeah, definitely. It was a hard pregnancy for Kathy and myself as well. I remember when we were watching a movie, and it was from ER, the show, and on the show a baby died, and it brought back memories for Kathy and I about the pregnancy itself. That she was hemorrhaging very much. An ambulance had to come, and they had to comfort her that everything was okay. That the doctor later on told everything was fine. Then a second time, she went out with her friend Sarah. They went out to drink and smoke. I don't think that Kathy did, but in that environment. And suddenly they came home. Kathy was bleeding. They had to go to we had to go to the hospital in a hurry. So after that, we found out that Kathy was digestional diabetes, meaning that she had to be on bed rest, and because of the hemorrhaging, the doctor said take it easy. So 6 months, I had to take care of Kathy, and that was quite a long pregnancy.
Would you marry Kathy again?
Oh, definitely. Kathy, like I said before, is my soulmate, my friend, and we've promised each other that we'll be together forever. Probably till 120 years old. So I would definitely marry her again.
When you decided to move in with Kathy, was it fun or was it first hard and annoying and then later fun?
It was very much so fun, because I lived with a friend of mine who was quadriplegic, Rich, and I was all the time over at Kathy. So when Kathy and I decided to live together, we had to also talk to a friend, Annie, and we convinced her also because it was financially very good. 3 people paying for the same place. And when Annie decided, and we actually lived together, and yeah, it was quite fun. We were both young and living together for me for the first time, living with a woman. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, especially the part where Kathy never wanted to fart in front of people, so she had a stomach ache. We were kind of wrestling around, and we ended up in the kitchen somehow. And I was telling Annie, "Come on, help me! Kathy wants to doesn't want to fart in front of me." So I sat on her stomach, and she let a big fart. So, and it's been farting and having fun ever since.
If you look at Kathy, what would you change about her?
I don't think that I would change anything about Kathy. I wish for her many things, of course. One of the things I wish for her that she is without arthritis. That she stays cancer free. That she finds the peace in her mind and not be so depressed about things sometimes, and that she can let go of her emotions sometimes. But physically, I know her daughter had told her that she's got hanging butt, so maybe she wants to have, maybe good for her to have a butt lift, a buttocks. But no, seriously, there's nothing that Kathy needs to change. It's more, more of what we already have together.
Okay, so she's your best friend and you're hers, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, well, I've got some simple questions here. So here we go. What is Kathy's favorite food?
Kathy's favorite food? Well, she used to love the red velvet cake a lot, but I think because I like the strawberry whipped cream cake, she's loving that as much as well, and then I like the mocha cake, and now she's loving that as well. So I know she likes like tiramisu a lot, especially the one that my aunt makes, Aunt Mel. But as far as dinner food, she eats a lot of different things. French fries with extra salt from McDonald's. That's definitely on the top 3 list of things. And then a big Whopper probably, because she's always been the McDonald's girl.
And what is Kathy's favorite music?
Kathy's favorite music, she loves Barry Manilow. She's a Fanilow. She also likes like what her mother likes. Elvis. She plays that sometimes in honor of her mother. And then she likes Journey a lot. She recently discovered a guy who sings like the guy from Journey, I think it is, and she's been playing that song a couple of times.
Well, that was it for the questions. Thank you that I could interview you for my project.
You're very welcome, and enjoy Mother's Day.
Paparazzi.